the public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed as Golden Anthem? They say it was their last work, written aboard the Pilgrim's Sail. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea and put it in the library, not knowing.
Shh, shh, shh. Quiet. They're criminals. You best not mention them in public.
Shh. Simply put, the Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets' society. Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity. Allegedly, their pilgrim sail caught fire and none on board survived.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer...
Give me a second. Let me think.
Hear that? It's exactly what they're playing now.
Well, it would appear they were possessed by daemons, just as this very article suggests. Friends, it's been too long. I gather you were also listening in on that conversation about the Golden Anthem.
What did you mean by daemons?
Resentful of the Order's verdict, they committed to paper a curse upon Rinneseat. Those favored by the divinity were the most willing. Though they died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music and poetry, transforming into like the fire that dragged them to hell. These daemons will spread throughout the land, and... This article was recently published in the Raguna Literary Journal. Quite the perspective, wouldn't you say? Perhaps someone unwittingly played that tune just now and opened the plushies to possession by the daemons. Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poets' Society died years ago, and who's to say what really happened? Now, if those vengeful spirits really do exist, well, out of all the patrons here, they were... By the way, it just so happens that I made a copy of the Poets' Society's last work. Here, take it. Consider it a little souvenir from your spirited encounter. Goodbye, friends. A change of venue is in order. I must finish my play.
Like the fire that dragged them to hell. The unverifiable yet. So, let she who resembles Topaz should still be near... In Hellworld, poetry and music hold equal sway. Shh. Listen carefully.
On the tapestry of times, strum my strings for the endless dance of time. To fly is not to flee, but to journey towards the dreams. All the hopes will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise gild our wings, let the twilight soothe our skin.
I like the song to find
The
her.
sky were
Rover! Carlotta! It's been too long.
You really must adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little. When I was a child, whenever I passed by Chacona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively, spirited, and so full of emotion.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily 200 pounds of pure muscle.
Back then, Chacona's family conducted the Order's choir.
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling. But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family, anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music? Oh, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 Sharp, and then, poof, out pops a monster. It is the point. I need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours. The Golden Anthem. That name should never be spoken. They're criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
Fine. From what you've told me, the composers of this poem cursed Rinascita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand correctly, if you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinascita.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure. I'll help you find the link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping. Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
The final work of poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death. What, I wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
They are just like the ones that attacked us in the restaurant.
Step forward. Behold this boy.
You should have run. Let there be slow. Wait for the moon. Roam above the inferno, gazing at the snow.
What sleeps within that moon? Your life is mine to take. Vanish.
Thanks for watching. Now presenting a poem of finale. The pitch is lowered. Wonders and tragedies go together.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall fall.
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest. In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses. But what we've seen isn't like that, no. They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination. Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, let's find out what the true story really is. This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space. No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequency.
They burn in despair, resentful.
Perhaps it was a simple poem at first. Nothing more. No one knew exactly what happened. So they filled in the... Yes! Someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator. So it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For resonators, dealing with... This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life. No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons should be right here.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as what we heard before, but now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives. Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone, but is shaped by the interpretation. Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna. Given that members of the Golden Anthem were banished on the Pilgrim's Sail and died enough, no one knew exactly what happened, so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. Yes, someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between you and this mastermind. Or perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced. If the daemons are born from the public's imagination, then things will shift once we catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad.
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. If we need to split up, with your tenacity and Kona's expertise, someone has pointed a gun at the family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't...
If we find melodies connected to the Poets Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus. I've got it, Rover! I know a place where they've definitely left their mark. Let's go! Onward to new melodies! I really admire the wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint. If only it could carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 do 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 do. La da na 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 dum ba da da da. I sense the melody of an instrument close by. Let's up. A harp. It's in excellent condition, but it... Is that a lute? Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer. It seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Poets Society. Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind.
What sleeps within them? Fall, vanish. One strike. Settle it all. I move as the blade.
Let there be snow. Wait for the moment.
In war with time.
Restless already? Wait for the moment. Wait for the moment. Is that the best you can do? Be gone. It's fine. Dissipate.
What sleeps within that room?
The timbre also matches. I believe this lute sometimes, even when the... For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveller sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon. The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot. Rover, if there's something you want to say, but can't...
But I haven't even heard you.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then. Now, it's in the lute's hands. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling. Listen. I hear something up ahead. It seems like... Take care with each step. We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies.
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is... The Codex teaches us those whose sins are cleansed by the... It is a grave offense. I was told you found this lie carved on a litho... If you admit you were Remember...
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that by the...
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, you are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I will always be here, should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of
Farrell's gone mad! He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study. Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children? We ought to have buried the truth.
Buried the truth. It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like to that end, he stirs panic to deepen Ragonese prejudice against the Poet Society. Words and music are weapons without...
I understand what Farrell was trying to... We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts. Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. During the interrogation,
Everything seems to revolve around the Order.
We don't know that for certain.
I knew this was to be our fate. From the moment we uncovered that lithograph, I knew it would come to this. Still, I have no regrets. But if the Sentinel's true form is a flying steed, all this time, we've been living nothing but a lie.
The Order's stance is that the Poet Society concealed blasphemous works. Yet the Order themselves That's right! You must have seen the Sentinel in the inverted tower. To keep the Sentinel's true form a secret, the Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation. The melody is fading faster now and becoming unstable. We should leave. We can continue our discussion later.
Where is this place? A study? Chakona, are we... Chakona? We must have gotten separated. Chakona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. Am I...
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell upon the water, just as countless stars dot the night sky. I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong. They were clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity? This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold. A flame, celestial steed, true form I behold. The night sky will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be...
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea. Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the...
Can't get through, but the sounds are coming from over there. What is this place?
She's always been distant and aloof, but her true melody is both heavy and fragile. Chakona Toccata. As long as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look. With this poem, your life is eternal.
Rover? Rover! Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
I just walked into a study and ran into a strange little girl. She mentioned a name.
I see. I don't know who you met, but as I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Chakona. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a hint on what to... Yes. Seeing as they banished the...
Onward.
Have you found her yet? No.
She's not here either. Greetings, sisters. Might I ask, have you seen someone dressed like us who likes to walk with her head down?
No. Razor doesn't like walking with her head down. We're in the Order's choir. Racer is our lead chorister. We took a break from rehearsing to play high... Maybe she got mad at us because we sang badly. She hasn't...
Can you tell...
The teacher says it's a hymn to honor the brave knights and the Sentinel's guidance. But Razor says the hymn was written by a bunch of criminals.
Well, which way did Racer go? We can help you look for her.
Really? She went that way.
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it?
You're the laureate. And you are?
My name is Jacona.
A friend of mine.
Don't be scared. We're only here so that you can finish your game of hide and seek.
Hide and seek, right. Myron and the others are waiting for me. Sorry I've caused you trouble.
How about a little chat first? Something's troubling you. I can tell.
What? Of course not. The ceremony is coming up, and the choir still has so much to rehearse. I'm fine.
Young ones today have so much talent. If I had the chance, I'd love to learn how to sing hymns. You know, our laureate here definitely knows how to sing hymns.
It's just... Before the performance, the choir has to listen to the same music, recite the same lyrics, and do the same rehearsals every day. What's more, the hymn we're practicing, it was composed by bad people. Teacher calls them heretic poets. Myron and the others never complain. They're always eager to sing praises to the Sentinel on stage. But now, their dreams are all dashed because of me. Myron, Patero, and Shear's voices are in perfect harmony. But I can never keep up, and I don't like this hymn. Myron and the others are too young to realize that heresy is a grave offense. But I know. I just don't understand why the Order wants us to sing songs written by criminals. The more I thought about it, the more out of rhythm I became. In the end, I could barely sing at all. That's song just now? I've already forgotten how it's supposed to sound.
Well, what do you think a hymn should sound like?
A hymn, as the books state, is a song of praise for the sentinel who leads the lost to the abundant lands.
No, not that. I mean, how does it make you feel? Try to remember what you were feeling when you were singing alone in the corner just now.
I didn't want to hold everyone back. And I really wanted to help everyone have a great performance at the ceremony.
Then hold on to that feeling. Let's rehearse again. You don't have anyone sitting in on your rehearsals, do you?
Huh? No.
Well then, the laureate and I will be the first to hear you perform.
This is a cathedral. That's the choir on stage.
On the surface, yes. The Order set. Simply knowing the Order once stood with the poets doesn't reveal the true reason behind their banishment.
This is a cathedral. That's the choir on stage. It sounds like a song celebrating the knights who defeated the Tacit Disc.
Degenerates! Arrogant hypocrites, every last one of you!
This is madness! Who is this madman? Someone remove him from here immediately! Do not be deceived. All knights who rode into that battle wielded swords.
What he said about the common folk.
What a mess. I suppose strange. Why is this...
Afternoon tea! Yes, there. I understand. Look at this. This book said, Miss, this study is a secret. You must know.
Oh, what splendid singing! Even the laureate was enraptured.
Racer did wonderfully. Thanks to you, I figured it out. Sincerity is what...
Yes. A hymn isn't just... A hymn may differ in each person's... I hope you'll give the audience us... So, what did you see in Razor's melody?
The Poets' Society was their assumptions were...
This incident may have been the turning point. If the Order's choir is pointing us...
Stay calm.
I've heard of these nights during my travels. This should be where their old encampment stood. But there don't seem to be any instruments, poems, or music here that carry the memory of a melody. Let's try searching the area first. poets were no doubt members of the poet. This was the last stop on their route. What is it? Has anything come to mind? Yes. How did I miss that? It rises from the primal, churning, playing a tune, of course. I want...
Rimbo and Selena must have returned to Raguna by now.
It seems someone told the poets the truth about the Sentinel, and even suggested they stop singing solely for divinity and begin singing for the common folk as well. On the surface, what our mystery man said makes perfect sense. He even has knowledge of Imperator's true form. And this hidden lithograph is evidence the poets were telling the truth.
Let's get moving.
Is this form of the Sentinel the same as the one... So the poets were indeed banned. Even under resentment, we must confront once the truth of the will of the people, the truth. Yes, we'll go back... Miss Margarita!
Well, hello. If it isn't Rover and Chacona. Oh, Miss Chacona's a regular around here, you know. I've even asked...
Actually, I've come to ask a favor of you today, Miss Margarita, about the Poets Society's legacy. There's something important we'd like to share. Could you help?
Not a problem at all. Did you make any big discoveries?
I'm so... Rover, we'll begin when you're ready. The poets did board the Pilgrim's sail, becoming the stuff. If you wish to hear their true voices once more, seek them at the... As the fire filled the ship's cabins, they penned their last poems with death drawing near. Perhaps if the poets truly meant to curb this charade, it was carefully called tomorrow. At the Odyssey Opera House, I will reveal...
This can't... This is very confusing.
Previously.
Sorry.
I have to go.
A splendid retaliation. Like everyone present, I too eagerly anticipate. As expected, the Order's fingerprints are all over it. According to our inside sources, it was none other than acolytes from the Order who salvaged the poet's lost works from the wreckage. They've long... It's possible this was a sham all along. Choosing to make it public now likely means they're using those poems to obscure the real truth. Now, considering the fact that the untraceable article first began circulating among poets, musicians, and playwrights alike, I think it's fair to say its author is his collusion with... I'll have someone follow this secret circle's trail, and we should also share these findings with...
That's strange.
She was just like when we were children, and she and her family disappeared with her. Ms. Margarita, have you seen Chacona?
Miss Chacona, she did...
Thank you for letting us know, Miss...
Why don't we split up and look for her at the harbor?
Don't let it burn.
The young birds left their cage, flapping frail wings as they fell to the ground.
I never thought his words would reach into the depths I sealed away so long ago.
Coming here implies you worry about tomorrow's outcome. You intend to reveal the truth of the Sentinel to the public. But that revelation, it comes with a price. One you've paid before as a child. Remember?
This is... the past.
And here I thought you'd be much wiser than this. You know the dangers of pilgrimage, yet you all still cling to the same reckless path. Tell me, what drives such stubbornness?
The truth has its thorns, and the Golden Anthem has already paid its price. Do you wish to relive their fate?
Is that what you're trying to tell me with your play? But you know nothing of how the Golden Anthem responded.
Allow me to share the answer, Sir Acolyte. Do you remember the very first voice from the heavens? The one the people of Renacita kept alive in their hearts as they built their homes on this land? Surely you've seen The Golden Bough, yes? A play where people from various clans wear masks, singing and celebrating together. An occasion you now call Carnival.
And what of it?
It is words and songs. We are not your enemies. What you face here is something that is hard to describe, something I call reverberation. It exists forever. And you can never defeat it.
You pitiful fool. Off to the seas with that reverberation you believe in so dearly.
The Order of the Deep seeks to banish us to the seas because they know they can't banish the truth.
Hear that? The bell they tolled. I will be the one to carry its sound forward.
The parallels, so striking. Just like the day the Poets Society boarded their sail. You, Chakona Takata, blaspheming against the Sentinel. So this is the resonance they babbled on about. After all these years, another group of fools is ready to march down the same path. Why are there always those who believe the Sentinel is some damn horse? The poets were at least clever enough to hold their tongues, but you have the nerve to parade your blasphemy through the streets. Almost makes those poets look noble by comparison.
Is that so, Sir Acolyte? I do hope you dream of this Sentinel of yours every night, then.
Spare me your sarcasm, you insolent bard! You're nothing but a mouthy relic, the last of what remains of your wretched family. Do you not repent for your crimes?
Ah, so you've already tasted their fate, haven't you? You and your family, banished in the name of blasphemy. Such a dramatic turn of events. As cantors of the Sentinel, both the Takata family and the Poet Society committed the same crime. Tell me, what is the connection between you and those poets?
You're nothing but a figment of my imagination. None of this concerns you. It was a price we were willing to pay. We have no regrets. When I was a child, I lacked the ability to prove the Sentinel's true form. But now, with the inverted tower shifting and the prophesied laureate among us, I believe the opportunity has presented itself for the truth to be...
Opportunity. Indeed. The moment of choice dawns once more. Do you intend to repeat history? This time, dragging Rover along with you, boarding the Pilgrim sail and clinging to hope as the storm carries you away. Isn't this what you're afraid of? You've unraveled the hand behind it all, but the Order will never allow such truths to see the light. Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be forced to bear the consequences of your quest for the truth. And perhaps even that blessed maiden whose whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. Even so, will you two still insist on stepping onto that stage tomorrow? Have you really made your choice? I look forward to the arrival of tomorrow, Miss Poet.
Is this Jacona's sheet music? She was here. The vision I saw seems to have been recorded from this. Jacona mentioned she always writes down her melodies on manuscript paper. Could this be? So golden. An interrogation room. The girl and what happened last, but...
This is how it all started. A mysterious... It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. As you've already seen, I was also usually the food. As for the fire, in the past, in the world they dreamed of. But the Order was afraid. The Golden Anthem gave my father the key. I still remember the...
Don't see it as a burden. Only this kind of courage could...
Father wanted to tell everyone. I wrote songs, the Poets Society and our fam. Now, I have that choice, but this time...
Like I said, there are hints of the sea inside Chicago.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything.
This song. It's the one she performed last time. The melody is the same, but why does it sound so sad this time?
So, Miss Poet, have you made your decision?
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
I know what you're thinking. You're worried I might end up on the same path you did. Go on.
All the hopes will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise gild our wings. Let the twilight soothe our skin.
Follow your heart. I'll be with you. Till the end.
A penniless bard and the laureate roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise up against the Order of the Deep itself. But as long as the seeds of doubt are planted, the kindling... There! Now, how's that? Speaking of which, have you ever read that novel? The Knight is also a I am Noman, but still, I shall lead the charge.
An intriguing device.
A masked hero.
This room
is our final stage. Now, it's your turn to step onto it.
You will witness a different world.
You arrogant hypocrites!
Led by curiosity and wonder, they step forward.
I am the gentle sea breeze, sweeping through Whisperwind Haven and towards Raguna's high walls.
Well, have you decided on your answer? I look forward to the public trial.
Perhaps our fates are not so different after all.
It is time, sinner against the Sentinel.
But you...
I will continue to sing.
As long as there are those who breathe and see.
My eternal summer will never fade.
My Lord Primus, it seems your plan has not gone quite as you'd hoped. You sought to revive the Blasphemous Poets Society, spreading their legacy to stoke the fires of prejudice, and through my aid summon daemons to sow fear across Raguna.
I care not for labels of good. Fear is but...
Ah, truly the words of one in possession of great power. Such lines are rare, and yet, why do you seem... Is it that foreign laureate, or is it something else you seek?
Out of respect for our partnership,